Here we go. Welcome to Slobland Flicks. I'm your host, Kyle Garam. Today I'm with good buddy Matt O'Brien, and I want to introduce Patrick Tryon to the Slob staff. You're going to be seeing a lot more of them, hopefully. Pat, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, since the viewers are going to be watching some of your footage in a bit.
Yeah, thank you. I've been fishing Northern Ontario for muskie for 15 years, loving it. I love chasing after them and going after the giant. It's the only way we roll, I guess. And this year's a little different, though. I'm actually going to be guiding full-time at the Chaudière Lodge, so look for us up there. And I'm just really excited to get out there and get to fishing, and it's going to be
okay. Enough about Patrick. Let's cut to the videos. No one cares. No one cares. Okay,
it is Slobland. We should cut to some videos.
Yeah, it's just Pat. Let's cut to the musky videos and give a little introduction on what we did there.
The first scene is some morning summertime action that Matt and I ran into that was just ballistic. Like, we got on a pattern, and we couldn't. Well, especially Matt couldn't keep him off the hook. So let's check that out, and we'll check back in with you.
They call it O'Brien syndrome.
The only fish I've raised all week were your fucking leftovers. I gotta save that.
Yes! Hang on.
Jesus Christ. That's a different fish, dude. Don't you think?
That's not a big fish.
Oh, got him. Got him.
Yes!
Better get myself some top water. Hilarious, because I have it.
He didn't come out of the water at all that time. I probably don't have him hooked as good.
Don't let him jump. Can't believe we fucking ate that.
I cast it so far because we were flying.
I just want to see this fucking fish at least.
Jeez. Oh, I've cast it so far, it was unbelievable. And I got a terrible hook set. Jesus Christ, eh? Does not want to fucking show his face. It's gotta be bigger.
It's just wild. That's the worst spot ever.
I can bring him back over here. Jesus Christ, he's a fighter. God damn it.
Can't believe it. Watch. Don't get. No. Get right off. Oh, get right off.
Oh, we're good. Now.
Holy fuck. How many fish have we come in contact with? Holy shit! Keep it tight. That was retarded. Like top water much? I gotta throw a bucktail or something. Which side am I going to?
Okay.
Set. Oh my god. Fucking mad fish, man.
Fourth fish in an hour. Fourth fish in an hour.
I think it's small.
Not even taping.
Not very big.
Hook's on the side of the boat.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Not bad, same size. Oh, JT.
Cruising Gore-Tex bra.
For real. That footage is sick.
Breathable.
Fish coming completely. I'm trying, and then that just keeps coming back to the freaking silk screen.
Listen.
Okay, no.
Hey, we love silk screens.
I love them, but the footage is gross. It's freaking slob-worthy. Fish completely out of water. There's nothing more exciting. It's already good that they hit, and then they completely out of the water. It's sweet.
Not huge fish by any means, but Matt couldn't get enough of it. I know that.
Hey, listen, I was on fire, but I gotta give you a little credit. You're the one that told me to snap the bait on, so I snapped the bait on, and I was pissed off at first because our buddy Lee's on, professional hockey player. He takes the lures, he casts them off rocks, and they don't work anymore, so I had to tweak them out. But once I got that sound back on that bait, the thing was on fire.
It was
absolutely on fire.
I don't mind netting them at all. And to add to that, I ended up getting my revenge later in the day.
Yeah, you got a giant.
You'll see that on the last scene, but for now, we should mention these baits.
Sure.
So
one of those fish at the end there was caught on the JT bucktail. John Tanner makes an unbelievable bucktail. It took some other baits that are on the market and just basically made them a little bit better. It's a perfect bait.
That's a killer walleye pattern.
Yeah.
JH, sweet custom colors, unbelievable bait.
What do we got here? Oh, the mini drop belly BWB. We're working on. We're supposed to be getting 100 of these, so we're doing about 10 colors.
The Elzinga, that's the muff diver, beauty bait, best wad I've ever seen.
Unbelievable.
Musky candies, sweet action. They eat them like crazy.
What else do we got? Oh, you might see some of these in the future. Kyle Garon specials. You might. I might just keep them all for myself. They're pretty though.
We also started throwing these Twinkie baits last year. They're everybody loves soft plastics. These are just a little bit different fall than a bulldog, and the fish hammer them.
They're sweet, but look, can we see some fish? Like, I want to actually see the fish you guys catch.
Yeah.
Come on.
What
do we do?
We just showed them.
Well, you've seen them, but let's show that.
All right, I want to see.
Check it out.
Let's do it.
Just take it out. Get them in the water. Yeah, you're okay, buddy. How thick the side is on it.
Done. Beautiful. Yeah, no worse for wear. Gorgeous.
You deal with that, I'm going to pitch right back up in there.
Okay, give me the pliers on.
Why aren't you bigger? It's a sick hit though.
Nice fish.
Fuck yeah! Oh, she's a big fish.
Oh yeah. 46 anyway. Look at that tail. Fucking solid fish.
The humpback of Notre Dame.
Oh, look at the scars on it.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Kidding me?
Strongest fish in the fucking world.
No kidding. No kidding. Like for sure, that's the strongest fish in the world.
That was like that thing never gave up once.
They're nice fish. It's like twin.
Oh, it's a little smaller. Two fish in the same spot. That's the second one right there.
Slobland shit.
Two fish in fucking an hour.
I know.
Oh. That's a nice fish, straight through.
Fucking gorgeous.
Get closer.
There you go. John Tanner.
Thank you. Boom.
Well, welcome back. As you can see there, Matt and I got on a ridiculously hot tactic.
That was fun.
And we wore that thing out. We fished them hard, using topwaters until they stopped
And
eating.
put them away wet.
Well, it's true. In my experience, you're going to get on these hot bites. Sometimes you're going to get them going on one particular lure, or maybe it's a water column high, moving fast, and you're going to catch fish on bucktails. You know, top waters, you're going to get them. And, you know, unfortunately, to stay on them, you're going to have to make subtle changes because they're not going to bite that all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
100%.
all about presentation, right?
You got to be adjusting to the fish's mood 100% all the time.
And the conditions. Like,
Yes.
in this case, you know, the top water was on fire to the point where the top water just wasn't the bait anymore.
No.
Like, it was...
Got that little bit of chop. And
Yeah, like a foot and a half of waves, no problem. But where, you know, when it started to get up about like a 2 foot and it was popping and jumping, you had no choice but to move on. So actually paid off that we read the conditions and put a big fish in the boat.
Yeah, we stopped seeing those fish, a few spots, and then, you know, you got to be able to recognize it right away. And we did, and we switched tactics and got that giant. Speaking of switching tactics, let's talk about these baits a little more, because that's part of switching tactics, is switching baits.
Yep.
So let's take a closer look at these.
Yeah, zoom right in on those.
Oh, look at these beauties. Absolutely stunning. First off, we've been working with Musky Candies, Cull Invaders. Does an absolutely gorgeous job on these things. I don't know if you can see that up close.
Musky Kenny's Customs.
Customs. We're doing, this is the Slob Deep Perch. 1 of 10. These are all limited. 1 of 10 of these. 1 of 10 of the Blue Perch. Unbelievable detail. And we did 1 of 20 of these because, look at it, bottom line.
Yeah, we need to give people opportunity to buy that bad boy. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
There's been a lot of demand for this, so we're going to do 20 of these in the jointed eventually because it's absolutely stunning. And the thing I love about the Musky Candies, I started running them this year. They're just a little different vibration and sound throughout the water column, which at times is the key to catching fish. When everyone's running a certain bait, like, which I run a lot of too, the perch bait, it's an unbelievable bait. This is just a little smaller, vibrates a little harder, and dives just a little bit deeper. And sometimes that's what it takes to come in behind the guy that's running a perch bait or something that's generic that gets used a lot.
The first time I was in the boat with you running this bait, we got 2 in what, an hour? Two fish an hour. I'm just like, oh my god, I got
half a pass on our first spot.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was a nice.
And it's a candy for a reason. Like, look at it, 8 inches, 8 inches in the body, 10 with the lip. That's the perfect size for any muskie to slurp up. Like when they're full.
Does it say on the top?
Candy slob perch.
Candy slob, beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And again, in the words of the Linders, key thing that muskies tune into before color, before size, is sound and vibration. So all these baits switch that up a little bit. What else do we got?
Yeah, well, going with that sound and vibration and just all of that is affected by every aspect of the bait. So we took a bucktail. Everybody loves throwing bucktails. We worked right with JH Baits. He's making the best marabou baits on the planet. These baits are balanced perfectly. They're 4 ounces, so they cast like a bullet even into the wind. They're literally as good as it gets when you're running these baits. They're right on the collar. Heavy epoxy on the collar. These are never going to fall apart.
Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced.
Yeah, you saw it on my finger right there. They're perfect. We stripped it all the way down and we went from the basics. We wanted to build a bait that would last you forever. So what I mean by that is we took solid steel beads. All of these are solid steel. These will never crush. The majority of the baits on the market are going to use a couple solid beads down here, but then they're going to cut costs and they're going to try to save where they can and use hollow beads from this point up. This is a solid, they're never going to break.
And these slide off.
Yeah, so if you look at this, if you hold this straight, see how this spins?
These slide up and down.
Yeah, these are not affixed to the main wire.
Which almost 100% of the other marabous are.
All marabou baits that I've ever run into are going to be affixed. These ones are not. The great thing about it, if you remember the Slobland video, Bicycle Bitch, Matt O'Brien gets a 53-inch tank on this right here. This is actually called Bicycle Bitch as a color. And in that video, to save the fish, he cuts the hook and he hits the shaft on it. So forever now, that bait is dead. He can never throw that bait again because everything was attached to this wire. If that were to happen on this, you could take all of these components, everything, slide them all off, take a new wire, thread it right back on, tie it, and you've got a brand new bait you're fishing the next minute.
It's unbelievable. I've done it a million times. You get a new post. I mean, I've had days where I've had, 5, 6 fish. Both guys are catching fish on bucktails. The wire, the post is getting bent. Slide that off. Slide the new stuff back on. Boom! You get back out there after lunch, and your bait's beautiful.
Especially when you have one hot bait like we did with that topwater. Like you want it to keep producing.
That's a good point. You definitely want to have at least 2 of each.
And what are these? These are 12. We lengthened it as well.
Yeah, these are 12-inch baits. So this is a perfect size. You're going to be running this through. The actual bulk with the blade to the tail is about 10 inches of actual bait. It's the best size. Yeah. And when we set out looking at baits, we wanted to build baits that would last a lifetime. We're not building a bait for 2 or 3 fish just to get people to buy more. We want them to last.
We're using them.
Yeah.
They're tools. They're tools for the job. We're not about taking pictures and fucking making stuff look stupid. We're about catching fish. Anyways, so
what else?
The muff diver.
Oh,
great name.
Unbelievable.
Everybody loves muff diving. This thing is unbelievable. I've never seen a walk on a bait in my entire life. It's absolutely beautiful. This bait, as you get moving, it kind of finds center and then it cuts off. They call it a walk, right? It comes back down and it'll go back this way, and then it'll kick off that way. It's one of the best mid-depth trolling baits I've ever seen in my life.
Again, thump, vibration.
Oh, that's
completely different than anything else you've used.
You know what? I'll tell you from experience of this bait. This bait has been run for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, and look at the way that epoxy is standing up to the hook rash. Like these hooks are rubbing back and forth here for hours and hours and hours at a time, and the epoxy standing the test of time, and it's absolutely beautiful. Great bait. Probably one of the best quality baits I've ever used in my life.
We're getting blue walleye in that, right?
Yeah, we're getting blue walleye. Yes. So this is the JT bait. This is actually caught one of the fish on the video you guys just watched. John Tanner. He looked at all of the other bucktails on the market and kind of just perfected what everybody else was trying to do. And we're going to be selling those on the Premier Bait page as well. Check out those JT baits. This is the Twinkie bait from Rubber Hairy Tackle. Everybody uses bulldogs. Some people are using these. The beauty about these is you can go into a spot on a pressured lake behind somebody throwing a bulldog and give them a little bit of a different presentation and still give them that soft plastic look.
A different sound. See those little ridges? It's all about sound and vibration, which is key.
Thick that tail
is. And it's weighted evenly throughout the body, so it drops.
Yeah, so you can go behind a guy throwing a bulldog where they've seen 1,000 bulldogs, and this thing just falls like this. Boom, fish hammers it. And it's got that blade. Everybody loves blades. Yeah. Fish have a love-hate relationship with blades. They love to hate them. They hammer them. They absolutely spank those things.
Bottom line. Last but not least, our drop belly blue water baits. Again, with this thing, it's a little bit different shape, a little bit different size, a little bit different vibration.
Different action.
Different action. And like Lydio makes unbelievable baits, blue water, but he's been selling thousands and thousands of the herrings, which, you know, sooner or later fish are going to become accustomed to.
Oh, they don't. Those herrings don't. They don't go off anymore.
No, on some bodies of water they don't.
No,
they don't.
everybody's running those herrings now.
So guess what? Pull this out. A little bit different vibration, a little bit different shape, a little bit different size, and boom, fish eat it. Bottom line. So some days they want that, some days they want that, some days they want that, some days they want this. Again, they're all just tools of the trade, and you got to be willing to adapt.
Everybody loves muff diving.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Bottom line, every one of these baits is unbelievable. Like, they'll all put fish in the boat. 100%. 100%.
You know what? There's a huge advantage to a musky fisherman having lures that no one else has and having the right lures to get the job done. And I think we're making these baits available through Slobland to all musky fishermen to help them catch the biggest fish of their life. So.
And we're using them too. So.
Oh, that's proven. I mean.
And once all you guys start using them, we'll make new ones,
yeah,
because they'll be accustomed to these baits.
I agree.
Well, let's see this fish. Like, I want to see. You guys keep talking about this huge fish you catch that day.
Oh, yeah.
I know you get 4 small fish. What are they, like 40s or something? Like
Revenge of the Nerds.
I want to see it. Let's see this fish.
Yeah, they're mid-40s, but yeah, they're not Slobland caliber. But let's go to the Slobland caliber now. What do you want me to get clear? This one or net?
No, just get the fucking net. Stay down, just fuck it.
Oh yeah, long fish.
You can throw this rod over there if you want. Yeah! Fucking well! Oh, it's a tank, buddy!
It's a tank.
That rip was unfucking real.
Oh.
I knew it! I knew they had to fucking
I thought it was a
still
snag.
be here. I know.
That's the one we needed.
Look at the fucking guts on that thing. Hold that fucking net! Hold that fucking net! I got it. Both hands are on it. Here we go. Another edition.
This is the 5th fish today. 4 hours. The first 4 were in 1 hour. Yeah.
Turn your head. Any more?
Let's get a quick measure or you can do it in the cradle?
Yes! 10, right there. 53, 52 and a half, 53.
Hey, what a beast.
Them in there.
That's what we had out here last week.
I'm gonna get the girth thing because it's fat as fuck. 22 and a half maybe.
Don't get too much slime off there.
I think we took care of it pretty good. That's what you get when you watch your buddy catch 3 fish right in front of your face. You get the big one.
What a fucking day.
True to its name, that's a slob. I mean, you guys persevered. You got 4 nice fish, 43, 44, it's okay, it's pretty. But you persevere, you change tactics, and that's what we're here for. Giants.
And to add to what Pat just said, being versatile is the key to upping your game in musky fishing. You don't want to be stuck in a groove of just throwing the same bait or the same color of bait, fishing the same depth, fishing the same structure the way you've always fished it. Don't always cast. Don't always troll. Use your head, be on your game, and you'll put more fish in the boat. And part of that is being ahead of the curve on new baits. Like, bottom line, you want to have baits that a ton of guys aren't running. And every year, I think we catch more fish on new baits at the beginning of the year than anything else. And then sooner or later, you got to adjust.
Yeah, I mean, we've done it probably for the last 10, 15 years. Being ahead of the curve is definitely key. And remember the Shadzilla bite when those things first came out? Oh my god,
Unbelievable.
Like when we were the first guys throwing those, everybody's throwing them now. It was on fire. It was absolutely unbelievable.
Follows didn't exist. Same as the bulldog.
No.
Follows never existed.
The fish just absolutely hammer them.
Once you start seeing follows, guess what? Those fish have seen that bait. So again, adjust.
Yeah.
Size, color,
Shadzillas
vibration.
don't work.
Don't even throw them. Don't even throw them.
Anyways,
Garbage.
so to end the video off, I just want to say catch and release is key. Catch, photo, release. Let them go. Let them grow. See you next week on Slobland.
Stay tuned and send us some photos if you happen to catch some giants on our baits, and we'll feature you on the next video. Thanks for watching.
Go drink a beer.
We're drinking a couple more.